YouTube, what's going on? We're back with yet another video, another fresh cut, another banger. Call it what you want. Just make sure you stay throughout the whole video so you can learn something. I'm always excited to be bringing you guys new tricks, new tutorials, and helping you new barbers that are out there, and even teaching y'all OG barbers something new. Because listen, you always got to be a student of the game to be able to stay consistent in this industry. But as always, make sure you stay to the very end, like, comment, subscribe, and let's just go ahead and get into this tutorial. As you guys see me doing right here, I am using a number 4 guard on my new babyliss FX clipper. This clipper has been out for a long time, but I just bought it. I said, you know what, I'm gonna go add the big brother to my FX trimmer. So now I got both, and I got the babyliss shaver as well. So hey, who knows, if anybody got a babyliss connection, make sure you tag them and let them know your boy's looking for sponsorships. Kidding, but not kidding. Anyway, so the next phase of this haircut's gonna be to go ahead and knock down all the hair on the side of his head to make sure it's nice and even. So we are using our number 2 guard all the way closed, and then we're gonna open it as we get to the top, just to make sure that we give it that nice blend into that number 4 with the grain that we were using at the beginning of the video. Now we're going to start the process of creating the foundation of what we want this part that's going to dip all the way back into the V of this mohawk to look like. So make sure you're very patient, take your time, go little by little. You don't want to dig into the hair and then have a line look really offset, and then it pretty much just ruins the haircut, and then you're just going to have to give your client pretty much a high and tight skin fade to be able to get rid of these lines that you were doing. So here I'm just staying very patient, taking my time, making sure everything is nice and symmetrical before we get into the next phases. Clean everything up, make sure it's nice and smooth. Then we're gonna go back. So we created the first part, then we created the back part, and then now what we're gonna do is we're gonna meet it. We're gonna take it all the way little by little, and then like I said, he is gonna have one side that's gonna have a part that's gonna have a fade under it, and then the right side is not gonna have a part, but it's still gonna have this line or this design that's gonna go, maybe about a third up, but it's not gonna go all the way to the top. Make sure we're always keeping our lines very symmetrical. Make sure you flip that clipper around when you are doing lines so that the top and bottom part of the line are nice and sharp, nice and even, and that the line throughout the whole haircut is the same pattern and the same consistency of sharpness. Now we're just gonna go ahead and clean everything up with our babyliss trimmer. Listen, I got my babyliss clipper. I'm telling you, these boys should sponsor me. Somebody should sponsor me. Listen, y'all provide me the clippers, I promise you I'm gonna put your clipper out there. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in with our number 1 all the way closed, and we're gonna take it all the way up to the top part of the bottom of this line. And then we're just gonna go ahead and fade under it, but this is just creating our first foundation of this part of the haircut. Now this haircut has different parts and different steps to it, so we're just taking it one step at a time, not being in a rush, and make sure that whatever we put out is gonna be super fire. It's gonna be a banger. It's gonna make somebody walk up to this dude and be like, yo, your haircut looks super good, your haircut's fire. Or it's just gonna make somebody ask him, yo man, who's your barber? So back to the tutorial. What you're gonna see me doing now is just creating that first guideline under the part, under the line, whatever it is that you want to call it. It's just gonna be our first guideline. We're gonna make sure we give ourselves some space because we are gonna be blending into that number 1 guard. It's gonna be a small fade, something nice and simple, but we want to make sure that we stay very consistent and that our work is super fresh and super clean. Go ahead and clean all that up with your trimmer, whichever trimmer it is that you're using. In this instance, I am doing a haircut using only babyliss brand, so cleaning it up with my babyliss shaver as well. And then we're going to start from the back to the front. I mean, you could go either way you want, but I want to make sure that I use that corner of the blade at the bottom part of the mohawk, because I want to make sure that I start that blend process before I start going and fading the sides. So we're going to start with the lever all the way open, and then little by little we're just going to lower the point of our fade and then work our way down and kind of do a reverse fade, or not a reverse fade, but we are fading from top to bottom, that number 1 back into that number 0 that we created when we made our first guideline. So after we have created our fade on the left side and under that part, we are just going to go ahead and blend that into that number 2 guard that we have initially. Remember, he has a number 2 all the way around. So that bottom part of that Mohawk is a number 2. So make sure you stretch the skin out, make sure you use the corner of your blade, and make sure you go ahead and blend that right in diagonally at an angle. And then once that's done, we're able to move on to the right side. On the right side, we're going to go ahead and keep the first guideline pretty low because we want both sides of the haircut to look exactly the same, except one's going to have the part and then the other one's not. So we're going to go ahead and create our second panel with our lever all the way open, no guard. And then we're going to start our process of fading down. Remember, he had a number 2 guard all the way around. So we're going to go ahead and use our number 1.5 guard all the way open. And then we're going to start fading that, and then we're going to close it and start working our way down. 1 open, 1 close, half guard open, half close. And then once we get to that 0 guideline, we're going to fade up and compress that fade. So once the fade is complete, now we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the lineup or the edge up, whatever it is that you call it. And we're gonna start at the vertical bars, and then we're gonna go right into the point of the C cup at the temple, create that first initial guideline, so to speak, or edge. And then we're gonna use the corner of the blade from the bottom up and start scooping and create a nice, super crispy C cup. Listen, the edge is one of the most important things of the haircut. You can have a super crispy fade, super blurry fade. If your lineup is off, it throws everything off. You can always fix a fade, but when it comes to fixing the hairline, you either gotta wait 2 weeks, you gotta cake them on with color enhancement, or at the end of the day, you're gonna lose a client or somebody's gonna call you out on it. One of the two, but always make sure your lineups are super fresh, super symmetrical, and super crispy. So I went ahead and threw some hairspray on the top of his hair. I did not catch that on the video, but I did. I let that dry for about 5 to 10 seconds. Combed it down, make sure it holds all the hair nice in place because his hair is long on top. So I want to make sure that, you know, I had a little bit of spritz or hairspray to be able to hold that hair in place before I started the process of shaping him up. I started at the middle point of his forehead and worked my way to one side, and then I'll go ahead and work my way to the other side as well. I want to make sure that that hairline is super nice and flat. Always comb the hair, make sure you don't get no hairs that are overhanging, and just stay very, very straight, parallel throughout the whole way of his hairline. Here you are seeing me use the comb to kind of hold some hair in place. It's a good technique to use when hair is super long. So moving on now, we are gonna go ahead and start using the razor and start cleaning him up. So we're gonna start at the line. You could have done the edge first if you wanted to, but here, for the purpose of the video, we are starting on the line. Just make sure in certain areas we're using the corner of the razor, and then in other areas we are using the full part of the razor, nice and flat. We just want to make sure we don't cut nobody. So here we are going to the front part of his edge, making sure we're stretching that skin out nice and flat, making sure we're going against the grain, catching every hair, because remember guys, every hair counts when it comes to a lineup. When it comes to a haircut, every hair counts. Go ahead and clean up his eyebrows as well. We want to make sure that this client walks out the barbershop feeling like he just got a 5-star service, making sure this haircut is a 10 out of a 10. And then always we want to make sure as well that our clients come back. We don't just want to provide a service one time and that's it. We want to make sure that we create longevity with our clients and returning customers. So this is the before when my boy walked in. Y'all ain't ready for this after. Check it out. Boy, I feel like this is a 10 out of a 10. I feel like this is a 5-star service when you're sitting in my chair. Your boy went in on this one. Listen, I hope you guys liked it. I hope I taught you something. Listen, you can't find me on Instagram under the same YouTube name, JMed20. If anyone is willing to do this same haircut, make sure you tag me. I want to see what you guys are doing, how far you guys are coming along. Don't be scared to ask no questions in the comment. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. As always, much love to you all, and I'll see you guys on the next one.